Found another girl's underwear in his apartment after I slept with him. I feel like I know who that is. You went looking through my drawers when I was in the bathroom. That's weird. Underwear is expensive, and I didn't want to throw it out just in case she asked for it. So I don't know if that's a red flag. All right, today we're going to be addressing my 31 charges that I have on the T app. I have 31 red flags and 10 green flags. Seems like a pretty good ratio if you ask me. But all right, first comment, baby in crisis. As a friend, he's a good guy, but in a relationship run. See, even my exes recommend me. I don't know, that doesn't seem like a red flag. Next comment, spill the tea. Found another girl's underwear in his apartment after I slept with him. I feel like I know who that is. You went looking through my drawers when I was in the bathroom. That's weird. Underwear is expensive, and I didn't want to throw it out just in case she asked for it. So I don't know if that's a red flag. Next comment. Tea Spiller 23.
First of all, I do not understand, where did the 90-day rule go? Like, there used to be a time where women weren't even getting in guys' bed. They weren't even doing that until at least 90 days. I know they didn't necessarily put a time to their relationship dynamic, but just based upon the way that he responded, it sounded like it was a situationship, because he didn't say, oh, that was like my ex-girlfriend. He didn't say, he was like, oh, I think I know who that is. She kind of randomly went to my door. Like, it sounded like their interaction was like super casual. I just so happen to know women that I've talked to who have explicitly told me, like, they'll go with the guy in the first date and end up in his bed. And I'm like, what? Like, what? I mean, y'all know me. I preach and practice celibacy all day, every day, waiting until marriage. I'm a supporter 100% of sexual discipline. I've talked about that exclusively. You can check out my videos on that. And I still advocate for that. But I'm just saying, in general, I recognize, like, that's not a general rule for society. It at least used to be that women wait at least 90 days. There ain't no standards at all. Like, you'll have ladies meeting dude day one, and day one evening, they're in bed. Like, literally. This is why I honestly think we're seeing also an increase of divested disasters. These young black women who go on these dates with these older white men, and they just want to have a good time, or they want to have pasta and lobster, and end up 12 o'clock news the next day. That's just kind of like a random side note, but it's something that I've noticed as a trend talking to other single women, and I'm like, where are the standards?
Tried to finger my butt. I wouldn't do that out of the blue. You must have asked for it. I don't know, that's a strange comment. Not the one.
So wait,
He's really cute and super.
he said I wouldn't do that out of a blue. He didn't deny doing that. Okay, whatever. It just, yeah, okay, whatever.
Nice. I don't know what these comments are about. Thank you, not the one. I appreciate the compliment. Went on a date with him the other night, and he went and met another girl after. This didn't happen. And how would you know if I did that anyway? This is fake. I was out of the country when she wrote this, so.
Also, people do that. Like, if you're not in a committed relationship and you're still in the talking phase, like, I see nothing wrong with that. Especially if it's like your first time, if you're like, hey, we just want to grab for coffee. Is when someone is ready, when they're like, I'm trying to find my husband or my wife or whatever, they're not wasting no time. Now, for me, it's a problem. Like, if you're trying to dinner whole thing and you're trying to like just get meals out of people and like you're not serious, that's different. But like, if you're literally just meeting people, there's no commitment. Y'all are just trying to see if you like each other, if you match. I don't see that as a red flag at all. That's just like, okay, that's what people do right now.
I'll put that right there. Went on a date with him, and he went to a bar and he started kissing another girl. That's what actually did happen. That's my bad. I was drunk, but I did apologize, and I got you an Uber home. So, and I paid for dinner. That's my bad.
He obviously wasn't serious about that person.
His TikToks are cringe. I agree. Glitterbox 321. He still follows his ex. She owes me money and still has my cell phone charger, so that's financial, it's not emotional. He's a nice guy and always pays for dinner, but I probably won't sleep with him. Is that a threat? I don't know. He's always out with his friends. Who else would I be out with? It's not, okay? Honestly, girl, he slid in my DMs multiple times. I would never go back to somebody's DMs more than once if they didn't respond. So that's definitely just not true. That's shooting empty buckets. What's the tea? I have a date with him on Friday. This was written 2 weeks ago, and I was in Amsterdam when this was written. So it was actually literally impossible for you to have a date with me on Friday. So somebody trying to get comments? I don't know. Sweet Tea, I work with him. He's so quiet and nice. Thank you, Sweet Tea. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm quiet, but maybe in the office I am because I just grind and keep my headphones on. But thank you, I appreciate that. Likes head better than sex and wouldn't go down on me. This is definitely not real. But if I didn't and if I wouldn't, me of all people, then there's definitely a reason and you should look into that.
This is so weird.
He's hilarious on TikTok. Thank you. I appreciate that. Beach Breeze 12. He slept with multiple of my friends. Okay. Did they have complaints though?
It's just so This is so ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder if like arranged marriage is a better deal or a better institution than what we have going on right now. Because what is going on right now is like a total and complete circus. A complete circus. This is insane.
Flirts with everyone. I think I'm just friendly.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't ready for a relationship, then got a girlfriend 2 weeks later.
When a man says he's not ready for a relationship, he's not ready for a relationship with you. If that same man 2 weeks later meets a girl that he really likes and is ready to be in a relationship with, he will be. But I'm just saying in general, like when men do that and then they come up with like a week or two later with somebody new, then it's like, oh, you guys weren't that serious to begin with. That was his type.
Timing is everything. I don't know. I feel like this was probably when I went back to my ex, so I regret it. And you win. That was a mistake. You win, Angel Hair. You win.
Like I said, he says that he didn't want to be in a relationship with you. Now it sounds like the relationship he went back to was toxic. He mentioned that. Yeah, that's usually just excuses I feel like dudes saying when you're just not the one for them, they're not interested. And some just don't even want anything serious, period. And like if a guy just doesn't want anything serious, he's not in that phase in his life, you just gotta let it play out. Anyways, that was crazy. I have never been to the T app. I remember hearing about it a little while back when there was that breach and everybody's information who was putting stuff out there was exposed and all that drama, but it just sounds messy. Anyways, yeah, what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.